Hey guys, just want to give you an update and let you know what's going on with the CBR1000rr. And also, the latest on my Ducati XDiavel S. S as in sexy and sweet.
Let's go for a ride. You are watching CycleCruza's all-in-one motorcycle channel. Subscribe today.
First off, I just want to give you an update on what's going on with the Ducati XDiavel S. If you haven't seen the previous video that I did, go check it out. I'll include a video link in the description and comment section of this video where I talked about why I will not be keeping this bike. A lot of you guys misunderstood me and you're like, CycleCruza, why are you whining, man? Quit whining and ride it. Don't worry, dude. You worry too much. You worry like a little chick, dude. Come on, man. Just ride it, dude. Don't worry about it, man. Well, let me tell you guys, I worry about losing money. I don't like losing money. I know a lot of you guys out there just like to blow money and it doesn't bother you at all, but it bothers me if I have to lose $2,000, $3,000 on a repair, you know? And that can happen with a Ducati. But I'll tell you guys that before I bought this bike, my objective is to only keep this bike for a couple of years within an extended warranty that I would purchase for the bike. And then, you know, any problems I have will be covered under the extended warranty. So that was my objective from the start. So I was pretty much in the last video just relaying my objective with you guys. And by the way, I did purchase a 3-year extended warranty. However, because the Ducati Ever-Red service plan, it's not actually technically a warranty, but it does mimic the factory warranty, or it's supposed to, is that it starts right away. As soon as you purchase it, it runs concurrently with the factory warranty, and this warranty runs out April of this year. So technically I'm only getting like 2.5 years extended warranty. So, but like I said, I only plan to keep this bike for 2 years anyhow, because I figured this was going to be the wild card bike, just like I mentioned in the last video, where I sell this bike after a couple of years, I get a new bike and add some, some new content to my channel. These bikes are going to be staples in the garage, mainly because these bikes don't have all the expensive electronics on it. Parts are really cheap, and I can pretty much fix these bikes myself. And I love the CBR1000rr, and I'll tell you that what sets this bike apart from all the other super bikes on the market now is this bike has the ability where you can completely change the looks on this bike, and I love that. As you've seen, I've changed the looks on this 3 other times. I mean, we started with the red, stock fairings, which are in mint conditions, which are sitting up in my attic in a box. And then I went to the yellow, which is actually an OEM yellow that was available on the old 2008 model. Then I added a black tank cover for the yellow and black Bumblebee look, and then I switched to the all white, and then I put some, OEM Repsol rims on, and now I'm going all Repsol since I have the Repsol rims. And like I said, it's cool that you can completely change the clothes on this bike for a brand new look. And also, when you take this bike to the track, you low side on it. Guess what? It's not a big deal if you damage the plastics on this, because it's easy to remove. It's unlike other bikes that don't have a tank cover. I don't think there's any other super bike that has a tank cover, complete full tank cover. Because it's really awesome, because this protects the tank, the fuel tank. So if you crash this bike, chances are the fuel tank is still good. Unlike the other bikes, you're going to have to drain the tank, get a new tank, have it painted, and then install it and go through all that hassle. This is just quick change of the plastics. And that's what I love about this bike. And it's got great mid-range power. I mean, this is a great combination of street and track bike, and if you mod this bike, which I'm going to be doing, I'm going to talk about the mods that I'll be doing to this bike. You can bump up the power a bit on this. And for the street, and most of us will be riding this bike on the street. I mean, a lot of us are not going to be track junkies. I mean, it takes a lot of money to be a track junkie. I could do it if I want to, but you know, even if I wanted to, it's not like I can ride this bike at the track every other day or, you know, 2 or 3 times a week. They have special times that you can ride the track with a motorcycle. And I'll tell you guys, the next house that I buy, I will be living near a track. The mods that I'll be doing on this bike is I'm going to be, first off, I'm waiting for a part to be able to put the remainder of the fairings on. That's going to be probably another 3 weeks or so, which is good because I need to do full maintenance on this bike. I've got to do an oil change, coolant flush, change the brake fluid, change the brake pads. I've got to do a fork oil change. And as far as the mods, I'm going to be changing out the stock, the counter sprocket and the rear sprocket and getting a new chain. And I'm going to be going, everybody says to go down a tooth in the front and up 2 teeth in the rear. So I'm going to do 15, stock is 1642. I'm going to be going 15 for the front and then 44 in the rear. And then I'm going to probably get like an orange, I don't know if I'll be douchey and do the whole, you know, chain that matches the bike. But I figure if I'm going to change the chain, I might as well do it, man. With the whole Repsol thing, and go ahead and get the orange chain. And probably in the black rear sprocket. If I don't get the orange chain, it'll definitely be gold like I did with the WR250R, which needs to be cleaned badly. Look at it. This is the sign of a well-used dual sport, guys. When you got you got a bird's nest on, you got grass on the pegs there. But yeah, I love this gold chain and the sprocket on this bike. And I'll tell you guys, one thing I hate about stock sprockets is that they're super hard to keep clean and they always get stained up. Look at this. No matter how much I've cleaned this and tried to keep it clean, it gets black marks on it. It's on the stock sprocket. Every sprocket I've had, even the WR250R and the CBR1000rr I had, it's stock sprocket is, as far as looks, the appearance of it, they always look terrible after a while of owning a bike, no matter how hard you try to keep it clean. And that's another reason to upgrade to a aftermarket sprocket. Also, I have the timing, the Bajaj timing retard piece that I'll be adding on the bike, which is really cheap, and it adds, from my understanding, anywhere from 5 to 7 horsepower to the bike. Very simple plug and play. And I'll be adding, I'm thinking about going ahead and adding a power commander to it, and then having it custom tuned at the shop. And that should give me, you know, I should be sitting at probably, maybe I'll be sitting at like 160 horsepower or something like that. I don't know. Like I said, even in stock form, guys, the power is more than enough for the streets. It's like, it's really kind of like overkill even, you know, especially for me, because I'm not the top end highway bandito that are racing other guys out there. That's not my thing, but to each his own, man, you know. But I'll tell you, I'm going to be still riding this bike. I love this bike still. You know, I love this. I've always loved CBRs going all the way back to the 90s. I remember looking in the store window, wishing I could buy that a CBR 600, I think F something back then, back in the mid 90s. And I just wanted one so bad, but I couldn't afford motorcycles back then, man. I was poor as a church mouse. So it's really, you know, I really appreciate being able to own these bikes. You know, I'm not boastful. I'm not the braggart type, you know what I'm saying? Because things can change for any of us. Your income could change and you end up poor. So I'm really appreciate my motorcycles. I feel blessed to have them. And like I tell you guys, to, you know, for those of you who want to get a motorcycle, get one now, because you don't know what can happen. You may get a disability, you may get a sickness or something that happens to you where you can't ride. You won't even have the physical ability to be able to ride a motorcycle, and that can happen at any age. It's really a blessing to be able to ride a motorcycle. And for those of you that are riding a motorcycle, you should really appreciate and savor the times that you're riding your motorcycle. And I do. I really do. I appreciate it, because you never know how long you can ride for, you know. And I'm just hoping that I can ride for a long, long time. And like I said, I love all of these bikes. I love all the motorcycles out there, by the way. I know some of them I've joked about, made fun of, saying some were ugly. But the #1 reason, it's too ugly. Ugly. Look at a Honda Grom. And look funny as fuck on a Honda Grom. And ride that around here without a care in the world, looking crazy and stuff like that. But I could get on any one of them bikes, a Grom a Kawasaki H2. I could get on any of them bikes and I have an awesome, fantastic time. Just like I did, you know, on my Chinese scooter. I had a good time on that bike, man. And that was, a lot of you guys will say that's doo-doo junks, you know. That's as cheap as you can get and as junky as you can get with riding, you know, on two wheels with a motor. But, so I tell you guys, appreciate it, man. Really appreciate it if you can get a motorcycle. For those of you that haven't got a motorcycle yet, man, just save up. Like I said, pay cash for your bikes like I do. Don't deal with no banks. Don't make payments. You know, have that debt sitting over your head and you lose your job. Then you got to figure out how you're going to pay your bikes and all that. And then you have to try to sell it and all. Forget that, man. Prepay for the bike so you own it. Like I said, I don't have any debt. I own everything I have, man. And I'm not bragging. I'm trying to motivate you guys to do the same so you don't end up, you know, one of those, you know, debt zombies out there where you have to just, you know, you're like a slave to the debt. And I used to be one. That's why I preach it, guys, because when I got out of debt 100% back in 2006, I said, I'm never going back. I don't care if I don't, you know, I don't care. Even if I don't have a car, I'm going to take the bus if I have to go to a job or whatever I need to do and save up my money until I can pay cash for a car. Because I don't want no payments, because these jobs are fickle these days, man. And business too. You know, I'm a business owner. Business can be fickle and change. And you never know how your income's going to be. That's why you got to stack that money up, invest conservatively, and just appreciate the time you have right now. Like I said, appreciate what you have. If you don't have it, you will have it one day if you just save and then have that objective and that determination, you know, to save for what you want. But I apologize for the preaching, guys. You know, every now and then I get preachy.
I ain't got a cavity in my mouth!
You know, but I'm just trying to help you guys and look out for you guys. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate all my viewers out there, guys. Like I said, I'm just in love with motorcycles, and I preach that love to you guys, and I hope a lot of you guys are watching. You have that love too, and I love to talk with you guys in the comments, and I learn new things. It's been really awesome, man. I thank all of you for leaving comments. I appreciate it, guys. I wish you guys all the best. Hey, for those of you that want to get my gear, you know, my camo pants, my high-vis helmet, you know, my all my leather jackets, you know, just all of my gear. I always include links in the description and comment section of my videos, or go to my website, CycleCruza.com, and click on My Gear on the menu tab. And those are links to all of my current gear and even the mods to my motorcycles. And if you want to see more videos, I made it easier for you guys. If you click on the menu tab, My Videos, I have a bunch of playlists there with all of my over 1,000 videos categorized into those playlists to make it easier for you to navigate through them and find what you're looking for to hopefully inform you or entertain you.
If you get a chance, check out my other channel, Bug Out Moto, that showcases a van that I customized for cheap that allows me to live in my van with my motorcycle anywhere, and has a ton of cool mods. And that channel has everything from build videos, trip videos, anything and everything Bug Out Moto. Hey, hit the thumbs up button if you like this video. It really helps me get motivated to make more videos when you hit the thumbs up button. As a courtesy, I included 2 video playlists, one for new riders, and those are all of the videos I've done over the years that I feel are helpful for new riders, and also my popular videos playlist. Hey, hit the subscribe button. I appreciate it. Take care.